All right. I want to get through this quickly because I don't feel confident about my presentation visible because I've been trapped, unable to call the police for any help because they're the ones committing homicide here, as it turned out. They're not cops, no dude. All I do is plug my ears here. The mufflers are way out of control. Without a doubt, I have never been anywhere like this in my life. Reading, England, United Kingdom. Reading, England. I know the phone doesn't pick up all the fucking noise here. It's ungodly. Come here and find out. I'm done. I have no case I have to state. Reading, England, there was some parts of that little city, because this is thousands of years old, Reading, that were not planned out. So the traffic noise, certain areas, was kind of sort of like this, but this is a whole... The motorcycles and mufflers and sirens, just the stuff I've written about, are so out of control, there is nowhere to compare it to. The United States Armed Services, I want to get through this quickly, and I don't want to look at myself while I'm filming because I don't feel, whatever the word. I'm always plugging my ears. I've been trapped in the police militia, hearing homicides, smelling dead bodies, smelling bombs, things, chemicals I should never have smelled as an unarmed civilian. Terrified, absolutely terrified till my eyes are all baggy. And right, so it affects the way I look. I look like what I've been living through. And then I go on the porch and the city is completely in support of it because this is government-sponsored terrorism here. They protect it. That's their job down the street in the White House. So I look like what I've been living through. And I just don't want to do this a long video because I feel insecure. It's going to happen. It comes with the territory. And then when you can't ever find any peace and quiet, to write one paragraph, what's in the paragraph? 100 words? It takes so much time, and you have to stop and plug, or have some sort of loud fucking music. In here, in this terrace cell, the last couple of months, it's been too dangerous to have a lot of music. I don't have to talk about what's really going on here, because there's so much helicopters and everything else that they do, okay? So the good military. So, and my vocabulary, because of trauma and noise, street noise, vehicular traffic noise, unlike anywhere I've ever been in my life, has caused vocabulary loss. That's gonna happen, man. You could just expect that. So, and the trauma, it's just so fucking terrifying here. That's the main one. Yeah. These people, this is why I wanted to film, and I think I'll hang it up. Because sometimes my videos can be really emotionally intense. If you're a person with all the wires connecting in your brain, right? Because there's a woman that can't get any help, she's in the terrace cell. That's all I need to say. And I don't really want to project that onto the world right now. I just want to stay calm. I don't want to look at myself because that gets me worked up. It causes me to feel all kinds of emotions. I could name them, but I don't remember the words. Sorry, excuse me. I really just want to get this over, and I'm able to. I got the green light from God. He's guiding me. Go for it. I have to be careful because I'm in a terrorist cell. What I even say. I totally get that. But this is what I wanted to say. The barnyard doors up there, I heard them all being constructed, so I'm a pretty good witness here. Yeah. And I've heard them I mean, when the military and I finally, whatever the word, I don't have words. Please hang with me, bear with me. And they get my however long it takes. I've never been a witness. I've never been a witness. I don't have words, folks, so please bear with me. I've never been a witness to any crimes. If I have, you have to jog my memory if I have. And certainly not major crimes, like, god darn, man. Excuse my language, I don't want to cuss. Trying to stop, but how do you stop when you're so scared? Okay, point is, so this is no longer a terrorist cell. I've been saying that for like almost close to a year. And I've been saying it in different ways, but making the point. This is something else, and it's so scary, and the city is so out of control that I'm not in the, here come more, oh God, they're so insane here. Okay, just keep the ear plugged, mommy. I know the phone doesn't pick any up. I mean, there could be helicopters on the roof and this phone wouldn't hardly pick it up. I'm really angry at the major business companies here in the U.S. They all really try to overthrow, along with the coup of the military coup. They were all working together. The 60% of the U.S. military, that's the ones who are coming here, okay? When they get in, and whatever the word with them. I don't have words, please bear with me. And I tell them everything I witness, because they seem to know more than I do. I would imagine they do, okay? But so when we all, whatever the word, okay, I don't have words. That's what I'm getting at with the barnyard doors. And these civilians, man, it's so fucking noisy here. This is serious, what's going on in this little town. Oh my freaking God. Yes. Okay, so the barnyard doors, this is it's obvious barnyard door. There's a couple of them, and they just open them up, close them. They keep them open. They jump up and down. Whatever they want to do. They generally close them, and they go like the stealth silent today. This shit was unbelievable. And they go right up in the room. They waste no time at all. They go right up in the room. You hear them walk in, and you hear the door just outright open, and then off they go into the yellow, wherever. See, the U.S. vets and allied forces know all that. Yeah, I definitely know they know that. I've seen enough of what they're doing to just without a doubt know they know all that. So the fact that these freaks are still here, the fact that the Pentagon and the White House are still investing all of their time and energy into keeping this place from being, I don't know the word. Okay, I don't, just bear with me, but you get the point. The military come in, okay? That's the point. They're spending all that time and energy. Oh my God, it's got to be full time. So, oh wow. But this is not a terror cell. This is seriously deranged, whatever the word. And there's gear here that can blow up cities or military bases, large areas of Venezuela. These people are even more in the dark than I am. I mean, they're so lunatic, criminally insane here. That's a guarantee. Don't ask me where they're storing this stuff, because to my best of my knowledge, it goes back and forth. But some of it, I think, is installed in the fucking structure. They do so much construction, they built the shit in. This is what I'm saying. I don't want to speak on it because this is serious stuff. Let the proper, whatever the word, inform you on it, because it needs to be relayed properly. So I'm going to stop there. I gave you the bulletin point, and that's really as far as I should go, especially with no vocabulary. But this is no longer a terrorist cell, because the point of terrorism is to not be on TV. The internet, this much internet is comparable to TV. Is not to be on TV. It's not to be a totem of the town, celebrated and celebrity. That's not terrorism, okay? I don't need to define and look this up and reiterate it. That is not terrorism. So I'm not in the position here where the noise, the town, how they support terrorism and everything they're doing on a daily basis. The city is frightening. And this deranged killers running around knocking people out here in this house. I'm smelling bodies and bombs, and oh my fucking God, I'm not looking this up. Fuck no, the days of research are not happening. But it's got to be something you could kind of define this place as, dude. It's not a terrorist cell anymore, folks. So I don't know what they think they're doing at the Pentagon and the White House. Okay? And I'm not in the shape here to start to try to come to a conclusion on that. I try to watch TV. I gotta blast my TV. It's so motherfucking noisy here. I've never been anywhere like this, and you can't help but notice it from the day you arrive. And I started typing it, and it has gotten worse. The people are more amped up. They're so fucking scary in DC. So it's clear what they're out to do, okay? Oh yeah. I stopped doing so much locations, but I do God's will. Okay? If God wanted me to, I would continue to do locations at the velocity I had. But God did not create me to protect evil on earth. God created me to slay evil on earth. That's one of my big jobs. So it's against my creation, and God created me. So he's not asking me to do it at that velocity. For a while he was, because he's the boss, and he wanted everybody right here. And that rubber band is snapped. The government here is collapsing. The city is fucking frighteningly scary and out of control. So when it officially collapses and it's like clear and visible, it'll probably be with a WMD attack. This is my 2 cents worth. But who knows? Okay, I certainly don't have a PhD. I wish I did, but I don't need to. Okay, I don't need to do that in life. But everybody would say they loved to. Excuse me, my words are so fucking. Everybody would love to say, it's really noisy here. You don't understand me. Mufflers fucking rage down the road. It's nothing normal, folks. Okay. Everybody would love to say that they have a PhD. My God, is something so amazing to do if you can. Okay? So I would love to have one too. But I don't. And my point to that with all this fucking noise is I don't know exactly what's going to take place. Ask a scholar. Especially with me being trapped in a terror cell. That is a police terror cell. I imagine when it collapses, which is any day now. Oh, I'm serious. It's like, it's there. We're there. The rubber band snap. The rubber band has snapped, and all these evil humans are still right here on Earth like God wanted them. I'm just saying facts. I mean, everyone can look around and see this for themselves. I no longer have to do locations at the velocity to play a role in keeping all of Satan's humans right here on Earth. I no longer do that. once in a while. The locations I do are to protect his heroes, St. Michael's heroes. All right? All right. It's like that now. Yeah, it is. And if Washington, D.C. wants to smirk and laugh, all right, may the best man win. So, okay. I am not a scholar. What a scholar would tell you is the better source of information to seek than me right now on what events might occur very soon, maybe even right now, this very second as I speak, when the DC U.S. government completely collapses. I'm talking Wall Street, I'm talking all of it. Because of these companies, some of these companies, like I was just talking about, I know I pivoted, they all got with the military, the 40%, and they tried to coup and overthrow for white nationalism. White nationalism, I've always said, consisted of minorities. Many minorities thought they were organized crime. I'm big cartel, I'm big mafia, I'm big... Some of the white ones thought they were mafia. It's just a mix. Americans are Satan's humans. Tens of millions of them will leave the earth. Okay, they will not stay here and worship Satan and sexually abuse children, have anal sex with their wives, have anal sex with other men. What else do they do? Greed, gluttony, dude, it came from here. Many of the Mexican cartel and many of the Middle East terrorists were organized crime, but they put on a face of Quran. Many of the Middle East terrorists actually worship Satan. They're into the occult practices. It's been on my account. All that hocus pocus did them no good. But I will say this again. God kept you all right here. You're all sitting right here like he wants you. So when the U.S. government collapses, which is any time, any second now, that government falls into the hands, right into the hands of the good guys, the good men and women. There's gals that work with them. Not into the hands of the bad guys. So that's really great. I'm at a loss of words. It's better than great. It's biblical. It's biblical, okay? But you'll have to ask these scholars what events cause that. But when it does, it falls into the hands of the good guys and gals, okay? I think it's a WMD attack. That would be a sure bet. As far as this terror cell that I'm in, you can't call it that anymore. No, because the way they're going in and out of these doors they constructed and all over the place in front of... I would never in a million years mess with the kind of people flying over this house. Unless I was another one of them. Like, you can understand metaphorically, you could understand, or whatever word, a coup, right? It's like a military on a military. You can understand war because it's already enlisted. I'm not talking about people drafted. I'm talking about enlisted service members fighting another enlisted military. I mean, you understand this, right? This is basics. But so fucking noisy here. I know the phone doesn't pick it up, but every 30 seconds there's a muffler that literally comes shooting into the house and makes you sick. This is there's no this is not normal in this city, folks. No, 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 no. All right, so I don't know what to call this place because they're not. They're deranged. They're criminally insane here. There is a military protecting it here. Oh, that one's so fucking loud. There's one, another. Now this is serious fucking business. What's going on in this city, man? I'm going to pivot. Jesus says the only shit that's out there at night are these really deranged white nationalist prostitutes walking around and these like bisexual men. That's the main shit on the sidewalks. And then all these terrorists, white and Middle Eastern terrorists. He says it's really dangerous. There's no fucking place for someone like me walking around the streets of DC. It's really I can fucking hear it. This is not fucking normal here. This shit's horrifying, man. Okay, enough. I fucking mean what I say. This is not normal to be plugging your ear this motherfucking much. Let them drive their mufflers. They're all still right here. Very well, then. Oh my fucking God is all I say, dude. This shit is so fucked up, horrifying here. Okay, but back to this terrorist cell. So the way they're going in and out of these barnyard doors. So they go stealth, okay, up and down, whatever that is. And then when they get up there, they don't seem to want to be quiet with that barnyard door. It's real loud. They're in and out. Okay, so the people who were protecting these deranged, criminally insane, they're not terrorists. I don't know what you call them. In this area, in this house and elsewhere on this street. Excuse me, hold on. Okay. The people, the Pentagon's protecting them, so there's military on military, because that's the only logic I can find here. Because the people flying over here, you would not be messing with. Unless you were one of these guys at the Pentagon trying to coup the military. And they know what they're doing at the Pentagon, and they know they're going to get blown up at the Pentagon by the U.S. Armed Services. We're there. We've been there. And at that point, if it goes like that, or however it goes, when the government collapses, which is any second now, it falls in the hands of the good guys. So don't worry, anybody. But tens of millions of Americans have to leave the earth, dude. I'll just tell you that, because they're out of control. The men are having anal sex with women and men. It's gotten really mutated, really, really sick. They've sexually abused all the kids here. Kids, this is so fucking frightening. They're all being, the women are being made to be a big industry of prostitutes. And they want the kids, the Saudi Arabian evil Middle Eastern organized crime wants Americans to be like just one big prostitute and drug country. I don't have words very good. And I think something was delivered. Yeah, and it's always at dark and I gotta go down there. Okay, so I'm gonna film and go down there. Bye.